Good morning everyone, and welcome to Garden to Kitchen. Today it's about growing cucumbers in a raised garden, an unusual raised garden as you are about to see. And of course we're growing the infamous Perseus cucumbers, those little cucumbers that are so tasty. This raised garden is a former laundry tub that I had in my basement that I used to clean all of my gardening utensils, the pots and the trays. And I found it was just a bit too small, so I got something in a little larger. I bought it over at Lowe's, not too far from here, and it's quite large and it handles all my trays. So I put the smaller one on my lawn the other day, and I looked at it and I said, what am I going to do with it? And then all of a sudden I thought maybe I could use it for a raised garden for my cucumbers. So what I did is I started to drill some holes in the bottom of this particular laundry tub, and then I set it up against the fence, which is located over behind the camera, and I put in some landscape fabric at the bottom just to prevent the soil from falling out. And then I went over to my garden. I picked some soil and I put some perlite and some compost from my compost bin, and I started to add that. Then of course my cucumber plants, I grew them in the basement. I grew them in yogurt containers that I had left over, and I had 5 plants. I only had 5 plants, and I planted them in the raised garden, the former laundry tub, and they all took off, sort of, at least for a couple weeks, and then 3 died off, and I only had 2 left, and one wasn't doing that well, so I decided to move it over near the house where it was going to get a little more sun. And they started to grow, and they grew and they grew, and all of a sudden, hey, I'm going to have cucumbers, even though I only have how many plants? 2 plants. And of course they are growing exponentially. Now these cucumbers are GYNOECIOUS, which means that they have only female flowers, which means that you should get more cucumbers and earlier cucumbers than Monoecious, which are male and female cucumbers. Now these Perseus cucumbers are really unique. They are a BEIT alpha type. They're dark green, they're smooth, they're burpless, they're seedless, they're sweet, they're no peel. Even with the peel on it, they're about 6 inches long and about 1 inch in diameter. And they really taste great. With this particular cucumber, I've got one I'm going to harvest before you, and I got another one over here, and I got one underneath that's really big. I'm going to harvest some of them so you can see them. I've got a pair of scissors here, and I'm going to go in and nip off one of the cucumbers so you can see it. So here we go. Oh yeah, there it is. A really nice cucumber. I'm just going to nip it off rather than breaking the plant. There it goes. And it looks great. Here it is. Wow. A nice Perseus cucumber. It's going to be really sweet. Now I also want to harvest one that's on the back side here, and it is a bigger cucumber, almost too big, but it's going to be okay. I'll cut that one off as well, and here it is, a little bigger. So, and I've got one over here growing there, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to get more cucumbers from these 2 plants that are growing in this raised garden bed. So this is something you can do. So thanks for watching. Hope you watch again, and we'll see you in the garden. Bye-bye.